So one of the other crazy things that happened was when I was over in Bali. This is all my last tour, so I'm just going to be talking or whatnot until I actually start going on my next tour in June. But anyways, so like I got there a few days early because I'm like I want to get the lay of the land, get a feeling for the place, get over my jet lag, all that crap before the Top Deck tour starts, which I recommend by the way. It was pretty funny. But yeah, so I drive from the airport after landing to the hotel, and I don't know if you've ever seen like Asians driving in their own town. Oh, bro, like you ever see that shit on YouTube? How it's like Indians and they've got like 6 kids on the back, and the guy's like swerving in and out of traffic. It was exactly the fucking same as that, exactly, except probably worse. And anyway, I got back to the hotel all in one piece, and I didn't do anything the first day. And then the second day, I was like, right, get some balls, get some gonads, some fucking Kiwi, we can do this. And so there's all these guys on the side of the road, like taxi, 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 but they're not actually a taxi. They're just a dude that happens to have access to a scooter. So you just get on the back of his scooter, and he just fucks off, and you're just on the back hanging on for dear life as he's like cutting down the middle lane of like cars, just and you're like, fuck, I'm gonna die. But I made it through that alright, and I got back and I was like, yeah, that's my driving experience. But then the next day, and I was just like, don't be such a pussy, come on, fucking get a scooter, drive around yourself, don't be a bitch, you're not a shit driver, you'll be fine, just don't do it when you're boozed and everything will be okay. What could go wrong? So just as I'm hiring the scooter, like fill out all the paperwork and shit, give him a copy of my driver's license, even though I didn't have an international driver's license. Yeah, so they're just about to give me the scooter, and this guy like limps past with like a crutch under one arm and like cuts and scrazes and like a sunken in eye, and he's all fucked up, and I'm like, bro, the fuck happened to you? And he's like, yeah, man, fucking, I got on the back of this guy's scooter the other day, and he crashed, eh? And the worst part about it is that after he crashed, he just kind of left me there and then like got on the scooter and drove off. I'm like, go. Good story there, bro. So I'm just gonna take my scooter and go. Oh fuck. So it wasn't too bad. So I drove, like I immediately went to some back streets and did some practice runs like up and down the beachfront where it's nice and quiet, and I'm not even sure if scooters are allowed in there, and some dude was just like road tax, and took like 30 cents off me, and I was like, man, what the fuck ever, it's probably a scam. But so I got a little bit used to that, and then I was like, right, I'm gonna go to the centre of town, I'm gonna go to Sky Garden, and I'm gonna have a beer, and then I'm gonna go home and carry on the night. And so I started heading in the direction of Sky Garden, because I went there yesterday on the back of the other dude's scooter, and I was like, right, you go down here, and then you go this way, and then before you know it, I don't know if you've ever been to Bali, but it's like someone created a rainforest, and then threw a bunch of noodles on the rainforest, and the noodles turned into roads. That's how it is. Like, there is no straight roads. It's just like, hey, finally a straight road. You're fucking going everywhere now. Oh, God. So, I got fucking lost. Like, I tried to head back after I realised I couldn't get to Sky Garden, and then I ended up, like, I was like, right, we'll use the beach as like a point, and then, because I know I'm on the right hand side of the beach with the beach on the left, so I'll do that and then I'll find my way back. And then before you know it, I was asking some dude where the fuck I was, and he's like, oh yes, you want to go to there, you'll go, I don't know what that fucking accent is, but it's not Balinese. You just go down this fucking road and then you hang a left and you'll be right there. And I was like, oh sweet, how hard could it be? So I'm going down this road and I see plenty of right turns. I don't see any left turns. And I'm like, 1, 2, 3, still no fucking left turns. But then it like veers left. And then I start to realise that there's never going to be a left turn. This road is like following the beach, but also noodling all over the fucking show. And then more time passes, and before you know it, I'm like scootering along, and there's no more town, like less and less civilization. There's like rice paddy fields, and there's like the fucking, I don't know what are they yaks or something? Like, they're like cow-ish, but then they've got like those huge fucking horns, and they're like, got the nose ring, and they look all shaggy, kind of like a dog. Anyway, I saw those things. I'm like, where the fuck am I? I've like left the city. I haven't seen a fucking tourist in about 20 minutes. I've been travelling at like 50, 60k an hour. I swear to God, I'm in the middle of the fucking wops right now. What the fuck am I gonna do? So, I eventually came across a main highway, and I was like, right, I'm pretty sure I go that way. So, I'm on the main highway, and I'm going on the thing, and then it starts to get less and less farm and more into town. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going the right way. And then I see a sign that looks familiar, and I'm like, yes, that's where I need to turn. But I'm at a roundabout, and it's like 2.5 lanes wide on either side, so like 5 lanes total, with an island in the middle separating them. And I've got to turn right, which you don't want to do in Balinese traffic, because people are like zoom, 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 fucking everywhere. And I'm like preparing myself mentally for this right hand turn, and I'm like, come on, come on. I'm waiting for these lights, and Balinese lights take like 2 minutes. Fucking, ugh. Anyway, so I'm preparing myself, and then I fucking get on it. I don't crash into anyone. And there's a car in front, a car behind, and fucking scooters everywhere. And I'm keeping up with the traffic, and then all of a sudden this fucking whistle blows out of nowhere, and this cop's fucking walking towards me, and he's pointing at me, and he's going, "You over there, over there," and I'm like, fuck. So without crashing into anyone, instead of turning right, I turn left, and I get out of the roundabout and pull over, and I was just like, hey, how's it going? Being all friendly, please don't fucking arrest me or shoot me with those guns. Or, nah. And then he's just like, you know, wear helmet, you crazy, and that's illegal, you need to pay fine. And I'm just like, there's like 40 people not wearing helmets, bro, like. But I'm like, nah, don't want to get arrested, pay the fine, go on your way. So I'm like, okay, how much is the fine? And he says it's 1 million baht, which roughly translates to about 100 Kiwi dollars. And I'm like, fuck, that's a decent fine. But so get my wallet, and I'm just like, and then I pick it out, and I'm counting it, and I've only got 950,000 baht. So I'm like, fuck, I don't want to go to the cop shop. And so I fold it in half, and I spread it out so it looks like there's fucking heaps. And then I look at the cop, and I'm like, is this enough? And he's just like, it's enough. On your way, good sir. And I'm like, really? So, like, I just put my helmet and fuck off. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, what if I get pulled up again? And he's like, no, I'll radio through, you'll be fine. And I'm like, okay. So I go to put my wallet away, and this wallet doesn't have it, but fucking hay fever pills, man. These little fuckers. I had like a chopped up bit of like 6 of the little canister thing in my wallet, and then as I'm closing my wallet and putting it away, out they fall onto the street. And I'm just, it's just hay fever pills. And then he picks them up, and he looks at them, and he sniffs them, and he's just like, what are these? You have drug? And I'm like, oh, fuck me, I'm in fucking Bali, and I'm getting arrested for drugs. Oh, but they're hay fever pills. And basically, after about 10 minutes, I was just like, dude, look at the thing. It says here on Google they're hay fever. Come on, like, come on. And he was just like, oh, well, I got my bribe, you can fuck off. But it didn't say that. It was just like, yeah, okay, here's your hay fever pills, fuck off. And then, long story short, I got down the road, around the corner, away from the cops, and then I used my phone, which I should have done all along. It was just like packed away, to Google Map my hotel, went straight back to the hotel, parked up the bike, never fucking used it again. And that is how I accidentally sort of bribed an officer of the law in Bali. But apparently it's really common, so shit happens, you learn.